Michael Albright, a Stillwater native currently in the Masters of Accounting program at Spears School of Business. You may know him better as the man with the large orange cowboy hat, gun holsters, and cowboy boots, Pistol Pete.
The process of trying out for Pistol Pete is very complex and it's very hard to do, and that's why so few people actually make it into being Pistol Pete. You really have to start early. For example, when I started, I was very young. I saw Pete down on the field and I wanted to be Pete. And I started preparing probably early into high school. You were actually able to take classes at Oklahoma State, concurrent classes. And I started doing that, started building up some college credits so that when I came here, I'd have a little bit of a cushion, could cut back on some of my class time and be Pete. Whenever you try out, it's actually here in Gallagher-Iba. You go over to the O Club and there is a panel of former Pistol Petes. And you go in there and it's one person at a time of the 15, 20 people that usually try out a year. They'll sit you down, they'll interview, they'll talk about your academics, they'll talk about your involvement, a lot about why you want to be Pete, the history of Pistol Pete. Then they make you put on the head and they'll run you through different game scenarios. They'll say, Pete, there's a little girl in front of you and she wants to take a picture. You kneel down, get ready to take the picture. Well, she's crying, she's terrified of you. What do you do? Which is actually a very common occurrence. Whenever I tried out my first time, when I was in high school, I did debate and all that sort of stuff. Well, I didn't play sport. And I weighed probably about 150 pounds when I was trying out. And that head weighs 45 pounds. It was so heavy, I could barely carry it on my head. And so I looked like an absolute fool whenever I was trying out. So I said, I need to do something here. So I went and I reached out to one of the strength and conditioning coaches here at Oklahoma State, hired one of his interns and had him train me every single night for that year and a half until I actually tried out. I put on about 35 pounds, all with the goal of being Pete. Pistol Pete was a big part of why I came to OSU because he's so much a part of the university culture. You know, you really don't see mascots branded as heavily at other universities, but Pistol Pete is a big part of OSU's brand. You know, I love OSU, I love the academic programs it had to offer. The actual deciding factor for me was the new business school being built. My mom was an accounting minor and she strongly suggested that I go into the accounting field. I'm a very type A type of person. I like problem solving and I just really enjoyed kind of finance and that kind of stuff, and it all really came together. I came here and I talked to the people in the accounting department. I really liked it, so I pretty well set my mind on accounting pretty early on. There are a lot of people in the School of Accounting that I've used as a mentor. Just to name a few, there's Sarah Johnson, Rachel Cox, Audrey Gramling, Rachel Dominic, Brad Lawson. I could probably name the entire faculty as a mentor. And really, anytime something good happens to me or I do well, even outside of accounting, they're always the first ones to reach out, you know, congratulate me or support me when I'm having trouble. They really are some of the, you know, top of the line professors out there, no questions asked.